guys, Lake and Katie here, and today we wanted to talk a little bit about planning our Disney honeymoon.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
We're getting married.
Yep, it's happening. Getting hitched.
Yep.
We are getting married March 9th of 2019, and after that we are having a big Disney honeymoon.
We have a dog who just ran into the room with a toy. That was the jingle. And now he will jingle no longer.
Sorry.
But yeah, so we're getting married March 9th. And then we are going to be going to California. And we're going to do a couple of days. Well, actually, I guess first we're going to Orlando. We're going to spend 2 nights there. And then Monday, we're going to fly to California and go to Disneyland.
Yep. I'm excited. I've never been.
We're both excited, but he's more excited, I think.
Yes. I've never been to Disneyland, but she has.
Just once, and like literally one day, one time. Because I really don't count the day we went to California Adventure, because we literally did nothing. We walked in and then we left because we had to go to a plane, but I didn't know that, at that point, I didn't know the next time I would be able to go, and I wanted to, I guess, just say that I had gone, so great use of money. But so I'll be going there for 4 days, 3 days? 4 days.
4 days technically, yeah.
Technically 4 days, and then we're going to go down to San Diego and get on a Disney cruise.
Yes, we are.
And that cruise goes out of San Diego down to Mexico, and it's on the Disney Wonder.
Yes. I'm very excited too. I have never been on a Disney cruise. I have been on a Carnival cruise one time, quite a few years ago now.
Were you like middle school, high school?
I was high school. It was my senior year of high school.
Okay, it's not terribly long ago.
No, and it was fun, but I'm excited to do Disney cruise.
Yeah. And I have been on a Disney cruise, but it was on the Disney Dream out of Port Canaveral. And it was a chartered cruise by a Christian family organization. So like they did a lot of different things because everyone on the cruise was there for this 50-year celebration thing. So a lot of the Disney stuff didn't happen, I think, that normally would have happened. So it's gonna feel like my first Disney cruise. And then I've been on one other cruise this summer. I was on a Royal Caribbean cruise, which I expect this one to be loads better than that one was.
Yeah.
So yeah, that cruise wasn't bad. It just the cruise ship and the staff weren't even comparable to the first one I was
Disney
on.
cruise.
So yeah,
That's cool.
But
it's exciting.
Yeah. So at this point, our cruise has been booked. But the time to make the reservations or book specific activities on the ship and stuff is not quite here. It's literally coming in 4 days or something.
Very soon.
So we started talking about, okay, well, we have to figure out what we want to do so we can reserve it, as soon as possible, and so that we're ready. And we thought we would film kind of our process of planning our honeymoon.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I guess for the Disneyland side of it, we haven't made any plans for that other than looking at things. But they have released some good discounts for that time.
Yes, they did. They released a ticket promo and a room promo during that time.
That ticket promo is great. It cut a lot of because we'll probably do a 3 or 4 day ticket, and it cut a lot of the cost off of that ticket. So that'll be really good. Yeah. So I was thinking more about cruise stuff, but is there anything that you're really excited about for the cruise, or things you've heard about that you really want to do?
I mean, I'm just excited to explore the ship. Obviously, we've listened to like different podcasts and have seen different people's videos from the ships.
Yeah, and if you're like me, like I feel like I've literally searched and listened to like every decent podcast and every decent YouTube video that is on this ship. And one thing I've noticed that will make us unique is that I've seen a lot of like honeymoon videos on Disney cruise ships, but I have not found one single Wonder honeymoon video. They're always like on one of the other ships. So,
exciting.
Look at us.
Wow.
I've seen a lot of other like just being on the Wonder, but it's not their honeymoon. So I'm sure they're out there. I'm terrible at searching, but yeah. So, and I know because I was on the Dream, this ship is one of the classic ones. So like the Wonder, and I think the
Magic.
Is it? Yeah, I think it is the
Wonder
Magic.
and the Magic.
I think those are like the two first ones, and they're really similar to each other. And then the Dream and the Fantasy are the bigger ones, and they're similar to each other. So since I went on the Dream, I'm feeling like this is going to feel a lot different.
A lot different. Yeah. It is a much smaller ship in comparison.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It was the most recently renovated ship.
Yeah, so that'll be great. I mean, the Dream wasn't, like, you couldn't tell that it hadn't been renovated or anything.
No, that's not as old, though.
Yeah, the Royal Caribbean ship I was on was, like, extremely dated. Like, you could tell that. I think it is, I was the Majesty of the Seas, so, and I think that might be Royal Caribbean's literal oldest ship that's still sailing, and you could tell.
Yeah, I was on the Carnival Pride, and I think, like, the next year afterwards, they actually, like, went and they dry docked that ship and renovated it, and now it's supposed to be very nice.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but when we went on it, you could tell that it was also an older ship. But at the same time, it was my first cruise, so I didn't really have much to compare it to.
Yeah, and we are going to be in an inside stateroom, but I'm trying to figure what's going on with my phone. There we go. We're going to be in an inside stateroom, which is, I was in an inside stateroom on the Dream as well, which I think will be nice for us because I feel like we're going to very much be like going out and doing stuff and enjoying the ship. But we will probably try, if we can get to the port early and if they have any kind of upgrades available, we'll probably try just to see, if we can get it.
It's one of those things, just like when you check into Disney, it never hurts to ask if you want to.
So we'll see. I'm excited to see, I am so excited for Animator's Palette. So they have that on all the ships, but the show that they have on the Disney Dream is like Finding Nemo themed.
It's like Crush Finding Nemo, right?
And then the show I believe that they have on the Wonder is like Sorcerer Mickey themed, which I am a huge Sorcerer Mickey fan, and I know in videos I've seen they've played the songs from Fantasmic, which is like one of my all-time favorite things. So I'm just very excited for that. And then I'm like excited like to experience with Lake some of the things like that I got to experience on the other cruise. Just seeing the cruise or seeing the ship and all that. It's fun. And we're
exciting. Also
excited for like the movies that they play on the ship because they should be playing Captain Marvel. Will literally have just come out. So if for whatever reason we don't get to see it before we leave, we'll definitely get to see it on the cruise. So that'll be fun.
I'm just excited to get to relax, and this is our first big trip together.
Yeah, this will be like our first real vacation together, which is like something that we've always wanted to do. Like I feel like that's a constant like part of our conversation is like seeing new places and going places together, and we just haven't been able to do that yet in our relationship, so that'll be really fun. And I'm very much looking forward to relaxing because I know for me, leading up to that with work and everything is gonna, from now until March 8th, is going to be non-stop crazy like 60-hour weeks, and I'm gonna be very tired. But that should be fun. And I'm trying to think about like other things I've read. I know when I went on my other cruise, I went with my older sister, and we really didn't experience a lot of the extra entertainment on the ship, just because, funnily enough, she's a mom of 2 teenagers, and it was in November, so I was tired from work, and we relaxed and we slept a lot, so we didn't go to a lot of the clubs or the shows, and things like that, which are supposed to be really good, so, now we can go to that.
Yes, I am excited to see shows and do some of the fun activities that they do aboard the ships.
Yeah. What else do they do? I'm serious brain freeze. We'll probably try to go to Palo, which is the adult-only restaurant. We have to decide if we want to do the brunch or the dinner. Have you thought or researched it at all?
I really haven't. She is much more of the look ahead. She probably knows the whole layout of the ship already. And I'm more of, let's get on and be like, what's this? What's this?
Well, I do know where, I did this last week, funnily enough, that you mentioned that, was I went and looked up where our room was and looked up where all of the big places were to see where we were in relation to those. For no reason, just because I needed to know that fact for
it's
whatever
funny
reason.
because I picked the room, but I do not remember which room it is.
It's 6 something, but it's in the so our room is in the aft, so it's in the back of the ship, not all the way in the back, but in the back half. So that's where it is, and it's on the 6th deck.
Yep.
That's what you call them, right? Not floors, they're decks. Okay. Which the back of the ship on the Wonder is where all of the restaurants are.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of all along, and then on the front of the ship is the theater, the spa and the gym and everything.
That's pretty standard cruise ship layout, I think.
I don't know. I know on the Dream, I guess the spa, was the spa? For whatever reason, I felt like the spa was on the back of the Dream, but I could be wrong. I tell you what, I was on that ship for 4 days, and I got lost every single time I tried to go somewhere. And it was so funny because I would always end up in the same hallway every time I tried to go anywhere, and I'm how did I end up here again? But so yeah, I don't know what else to say about the cruise. Is there anything else you're excited for?
Oh golly, I don't know.
I guess we could talk about where it goes. So it goes to Cabo San Lucas, right? And Ensenada.
Yeah, so it goes to Ensenada and Cabo San Lucas, both Baja, Mexico.
Yeah. And I'm very much more, I think, of a cruise ship person than a Mexico person.
Yeah, me too.
But we'll probably look and see if there's something we want to do. I think a while back I looked up and there was supposed to be a vineyard tour in Ensenada, which is probably more up my alley than going to a beach or something. And I don't really fancy the idea of doing a bus tour.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound fun to me at all.
Doesn't really seem like a place I would want to tour anyways.
And have you ever been to Mexico?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so neither of us have ever been to Mexico, so I feel I want to get off in one of the places so I can get my Mexico passport stamp and then and then I'm good. And I know both cruises I went on when they went to Nassau, because they were both in the Bahamas, I didn't get off, and I really enjoyed an emptier ship. That was probably one of the best parts. So so maybe one day we'll get off and one day we'll stay on.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably research what the what do you call them, the
oh my gosh, excursions
they have, and see if there's one we want to do, because I'm sure if we get off and do something we'll want to do it as an excursion.
Yeah,
I feel
I think that's probably the only way I would want to get off. I don't really fancy going and just exploring.
Especially since I don't speak Spanish.
Me neither.
So yeah, if we got off somewhere in France, I would feel better because I could passably speak a little bit of French, or England, or somewhere like that. That's like the biggest barrier to me always, is not speaking the language. But so I'll do that. We might try to go to the spa.
I would like to do the spa. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
I know on the Dream, my sister and I did the rainforest room. But I have heard that the rainforest room on the Wonder isn't as good as it is on the Dream, because the one on the Dream actually opens up to the side of the ship, and the one on the Wonder is like enclosed. So it might not be as fun to like sit in a room.
Well, you can always go and like check it out first, can't you?
Yeah, they do have tours on the first day. And you can like we did a cruise long pass, and you can do it for like just a day. So we could get like just a day pass just to experience it. So we might do that. Trying to think of what other things there are to do on these ships. Food. Eat lots of food.
Yes.
Pools. Drinks. I would love to do, because my sister does not drink, so we didn't like spend a lot of time in the lounges and stuff. But I think it would be kind of fun to do like a lounge crawl. Because they don't have that many, but it would be cool to like go and experience each one. And I like... bless all the children in the world, know that I will want a respite from children during this time, being in Disneyland and on a Disney cruise. So that'll be fun. Gosh, and I'm really excited to go on a cruise with him, because he'll eat a lot of the food, whereas my sister like didn't eat anything the whole time we were on the ship. And like being on a cruise is all about eating.
To eat all the food.
Me too. Yeah, so I mean, we're just gonna start planning stuff, and we were just gonna document us planning it.
So keep checking out for more. We'll kind of continuously upload different videos as we go through this planning process. And then, obviously, when we're on the cruise and on our trip, we'll do a little bit of vlogging as well.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
A little bit.
But also, if you've been on the ship and you have any suggestions of things we should check out, and definitely want to make sure we do, just let us know so we can plan for it.
Yep. Well, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and also you can keep up with us on all of our other social media feeds below. And thanks for watching.